Hey y'all, yeah. So y'all like my shirt? Let me stand up so you can get a good look at her. This is really like promotion for my Cookman alumni. Or I mean, if you just want to support HBCUs, why not? Support black businesses because that's what we gonna do around here. Let me give y'all another look because I just love it. I really do. Like this one is my favorite. I didn't get this one. Tim got me the hoodie that just says Bethune Cookman. And although that one is super great as well, like I love the colors in it and I can pretty much wear it with anything, but I really like this. Like I'm really digging this one. So it's not his no more. It's mine. That's just it's settled. This one is mine. But if you like it, if you want to support, they have other, items on their website as well. I'm going to put that down in the description. But just so you know, you can head on to their Instagram and it's at the @ My Wildcat Warehouse. Warehouse is spelled WEAR house. That's also the website www.mywildcatwarehouse.com. Go on over there and get you one or two or for the whole family. Support Stephen and Michelle. Support Stephen and Michelle. Ting. So y'all go over there and do that. Thank you. Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another episode of While I Was Out. While I was out, we had a whole holiday to roll through. So happy Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that sort of thing. I don't think as black people we are celebrating Thanksgiving, like woo pilgrims. No, that's not why we're here. We're here to eat. We're here to fellowship with family. We are off work. So why not gather? Why not, create a whole spread of good old eating and, let that be what it is. I can't stand let's not forget the real meaning of this holiday. Let's not forget about we haven't forgot about the Native Americans. We ain't forgot. We remember them as well, but we ain't even hear about them pilgrims. We don't care about none of that. This is about eating. Same with 4th of July. We weren't even free like that yet. So, no, of course we're not celebrating America's independence. F all that. Again, we're off. There's a nice barbecue going on. Family is around. And it's hot. Child, please. Y'all folks are gonna stop being so woke to where you're not enjoying life. Everything ain't something to, be super woke about. Let's not all the time. Sometimes it causes for it. And it's nice to have a reminder here and there, but don't be trying to ruin my good fun because I ate good over the weekend. But anyway, also on Sunday, we had the Soul Train Awards to air. And the pandemic has completely ruined award shows for me. For one, I used to watch them, me and my husband and my children. We always were at my parents' house. And we just would always watch it with them. Even before I had children, I was always watching award shows with my parents. And they, even back in the day, when their greats were, being honored and, things of that nature, my parents were there to give me a little lesson. And so I like to do the same for mine. But these award shows are now that we're in the pandemic, it's just, we could have just not did it. And I mean, I think we would have been okay. I think we would have been okay if we didn't get the BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards, all of these awards. We could have canceled them for the year because they're whack. They are whack. But we, it is what it is. We got to see some performances. You still get to be entertained somewhat. Some of the people that perform, let me think. Ella Mai. I don't really. I liked the whole, Janet Jackson. She had Janet Jackson realness going on. We had the corset top, over the white button up with the black tie. The look from the I Get So Lonely video. That's what she had going on. And I was here for the homage to, Janet Jackson. We always here for, a good homage. But that's how I feel about her. Lucky Daye. I love Lucky Daye. His performance was great. He performed with Babyface. They sang Down. I would have liked to see Toni Braxton sing that song with him as opposed to Babyface. I know it's Babyface's song. Well, he wrote it, produced it and all of that. I get it. But Toni is the singer on the song. And so we could have got, if Toni had walked out there and sang another sad love song. Oh no, was it Love? It was Love Should Have Brought You Home last night. That's the one he sampled. I would have went up. Because I love me some Toni. Who else? There there somebody I didn't? Yeah, there was some girl. I was like, who is this? Like, she had 2 braids all the way down to her feet. I don't know. Her name was Ella somebody too. I don't know who she was. Smokey Robinson and Charlie Wilson. They performed. Charlie Wilson did a nice little tribute for Rance Allen. He passed away a couple of months back. And so he did a tribute for him, a nice song. They both still look and sound great, especially Charlie. Like Charlie, Smokey's voice has always had a little goat in it. It's always had a little bit of this. I think that's Ella's problem because she got the goat too. But Ella Mai, that is. I think that's my issue with her. She got the goat. I can't stand the goat. I hate it. But anyway, Charlie Wilson did a great job. He always sounds like the record. His voice is just, his pitch, perfect pitch. That's what he got. Brandy received her award and she also performed. I said that. Did I say that? I don't know. Brandy performed No Tomorrow and she performed Borderline. And I don't understand why she will not perform Rather Be. That was the first single that she came out with for this latest album, B7. And it's like the best song on there, and yet she don't never perform it. She always giving us these other ones. She's going to give us Borderline. And I like Borderline. I love Borderline. But I would have liked to get Rather Be segue into Borderline. Not No Tomorrow. The people don't know No Tomorrow. Unless they, are standing like me. I love Brandy, so of course I know the song. But I'm pretty sure everybody else was like, what is this, girl? Or what's this? We don't know this one, girl. We don't know this one. Monica got the Lady of Soul award, and it's well deserved because it's time to, it's time to give people their flowers. I mean, at first I was like, dang, are we here? Are we at this stage in life where like the people we came up listening to are getting, tributes and we're, getting honorary awards and things of that nature? That's what you do for your more seasoned artists. Dang. I didn't think we was going to be there this soon, but here we are. I mean, it's better to give people their flowers now than to wait until something happens to them and then here come all the tributes. So go on and give Monica her flowers. She deserves it. She performed as well. She did all of her old songs. I don't think she did Should Have Known Better. And I'm like, girl, that one was the one. That one was the one. For sure, you should have performed that one instead of this new one. This new one where she be talking about gang, 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 gang. No. Where you are full on auntie age now, auntie. And I don't want to see you doing records with Lil Baby. Like, let them 20-somethings do that. I don't get why. I guess they trying to appeal to that fan base as well. But your true fan base is 30 plus. So what you doing, Monica? I mean, it's cute, side, but I could have did without that one. She looked great. She had on this black number, little off the shoulder, and I can always appreciate Monica for, her style and her taste. She's so classy and chic. Like, she's never going to give you too much skin. She's never going to give you too much cleavage. She's going to be tasteful always. And, that's her upbringing. That's her upbringing. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate her modesty. She ain't had no earrings on, and I'm like, the Southern Belle in me was like, oh no, girl. You don't feel naked out there without your earrings? I don't put on some earrings, I'm gonna feel like I look like a boy. I'm gonna feel so bad. Like, I'm gonna feel naked without them. And like I said, I'm gonna feel like I look like a boy. Anyway, the Soul Train Awards was great. It was great for what it was. I mostly enjoyed the after show, which was the little Pass the Mic special. They can do that every year because that one was that was a good idea. They took us through the 80s. First we had I wonder if I take you home, would you still be in love, baby? In love, baby. Pass the mic. And then they passed the mic, and it was, I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for shining your light on me. And then we're going to pass the mic. And then next is Sheila E. bamming on the drums. Then she going to pass the mic to Shaka Khan. And Shaka Khan passed the mic to El DeBarge. Everybody was just passed the mic. We went all through the 80s. And I was getting my life. I loved it. Next time, let's go through the 90s. And then, you know what? We can go through the 50s and the 60s. I mean, they might not be here to perform this stuff. Because these people were really like sitting in their house. And the DJ, would pass them, well, not a literal mic, but he would, pass it or, click on the next Zoom call. And the artist that was originally on that song was right there, performing their little thing. We had George Clinton. I ain't recognize George. George has cut off all his hair. He don't have the beard no more. He looked like somebody's regular pop. He's still the man, he's still funkified and all of that. But it wasn't the George that we're used to. And I guess that's what age does to you. You just calm down after a while. But it wasn't the same. But of course, he came through with Atomic Dog. I can't think of all. Denise Williams. She came in and sang what she needed to sing. But the after show was great. While I was talking just now, Jazmine Sullivan popped up in my head. She performed as well, and she did what she needed to do. She gonna do what she needs to do always. She even gave us and her new song. Like, I done downloaded it already, and it's been on repeat all day today. I love Jazmine. So next time, she 2 singles now. Okay, go on and give me the whole thing now, please, because I got to get to learning all your songs. I think that was it for the Soul Train Awards. Let me move on. There was a story circulating about a black-owned restaurant. I want to say they're in Texas. I'm going to fact check that, and if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. But this was a black-owned restaurant, and the owner was getting a lot of slack for how he dealt with some of his patrons. He had to put some people out, and I didn't hear all of it until I saw like the footage, because he had to come back and, give us in detail what happened and what transpired prior to everybody, seeing him maybe going off on them ladies. It was a group of women. They were at, I think he said 3 other tables, and some of the women were up standing on the chair, standing on the table, leaning on the glass, twerking. Now, I don't know where y'all grew up. I don't know who raised you, but I was raised not to stand on people's table where they gonna serve food. I was raised not to be carrying on like that in a restaurant. There's some of the excuses are, well, the music were playing. The music was playing, excuse me. So it's kind of like a lounge type of situation. So you can't expect people not to dance. Okay, dancing in your chair, you hear a little bit of, ooh, okay. You can do this right here. You might even be able to stand up and get in there, and roll your kiki a little bit and stand up and get you a good little piece of four corner in your seat and sit back down. But you certainly don't stand up on the tabletop. And so the man had to come over there more than once, and I'm sure the first time he was polite about it, because from the video footage that I have seen, it looked like he was very calm and polite. I ain't seen none of this. It was very much, I'm gonna need y'all to stop twerking. I'm gonna need y'all to chill out, calm down. This is an establishment. Chill. I don't think no children was in there, but it's still a restaurant. Come on. And I'm gonna say I'm totally on his side. I don't got nothing for them ladies, because I don't conduct myself like that in restaurants, where they play music or not. There's a few places out here like that. One that I can think of right off the top of my head is BQE. I'm sure it's the same kind of setup. There with BQE, sometimes there's a DJ, most times there's live music. But either way, music is playing in the background. Nobody is up on the table. Nobody is, doing all of that twerking and carrying on. We're not going to give these women an excuse because they're black women. We're not going to give them a pass, because they're black women. You got to learn how to act when you leave your house. You can't go to the restaurant and do that and think that you're not going to get put out. And it didn't have to come to that, but I believe he said that he had to go back more than once. The last straw was the lady getting up on the table and leaning on glass. His thing is that glass could break and we could be liable, and she could get really hurt. No. No. Now he got to come over there and set him straight for real. So hopefully those ladies learn their lesson and let it be a lesson to everyone. You have to have some couth about yourself. Have some tact. Don't just go out and think that, okay, music's playing, drinks might be flowing, I can just really let loose because I'm around my people. No. Hold it. Yeah, you're around your people, but some of us ain't always on that all the time. You know what I mean? And that's not to say it's anything wrong with people who, are boisterous, or the person that is the fun girl or the fun guy. They're loud and they like to party, and it's okay. But there are establishments for you to go to for that kind of carrying on. You gotta know, you gotta know. You gotta know. Like me and my friend used to call me, hey Mercedes. She used to call me like, girl, you wanna go have a ratchet time? Let's go to the Ritz. Okay. You wanna go be classy, base? Let's go up there to Buckhead. You got to know. You got to know. You gotta be able to code switch a little bit when you black. And even going into spaces where, we own it, you still got to conduct yourself like you got some sense. Sorry to those girls. I think that was it. That was it for my little notes. Be sure y'all come on back now. You're here for another While I Was Out. Y'all let me know what you want me to talk about on these episodes of While I Was Out, because although I had a lot to say about the Soul Train Awards and the twerkers at the restaurant, that was just two little topics. So Y'all let me know, you know, what be happening in the streets, because I don't know what be going down in the streets. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.